Hi Christina, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm just having a little family disagreement
Yeah?
recently.
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, when I go to school, like now, or when my husband's at work, I leave my son with his grandpa. And I keep my son pretty scheduled. He's a scheduler. Toddlers are all about their schedule, and it's
Yes.
very routine, and it's good to keep them on that routine.
Exactly.
Because anything switches up, then they get out of their whole universe.
Exactly.
Yes. So my dad, he likes to just give him donuts and this and that. Like his eating schedule, he doesn't
It's all
keep.
screwed up.
Nothing is consistent. Like he's cups of milk and he's feeding him when he's not hungry. He's just giving him whatever he wants. He's outside. I mean, I get no shoes. I get it. It's just like, come on now.
Yeah,
He
so it
got
sounds
he got
like-
something in his foot the other day, and
He's got something in his foot.
yeah, because he's outside with no shoes with his
Oh,
papa,
goodness,
and I
yeah.
tell him put the shoes on his
Yeah.
feet when he's outside. I'm the one who has to dig out the splinter,
Yeah,
And-
so it sounds like there's a lot of conflict between you and your dad, the way that he would, because that's his grandchild.
yeah,
And he probably, wants to kind of spoil him a little bit, maybe.
doesn't like to say no.
Doesn't like to say no,
Yeah.
and that disrupts the schedule that you have in place with your son. So it kind of screws that whole thing up, and then you got to get it started again.
Right.
And running around with no shoes on, and you have rules set in place, and he's not following them, and that's
Frustrating.
Frustrating,
It's
yes,
frustrating,
frustrating.
because it's time for him to eat this, and he doesn't want to eat this now because he wants
because
donuts,
now he
and
wants
Papa
a
gives
donut.
him
Yeah,
donuts.
now he wants the sugary snacks.
Yeah.
And that's not okay with you. Yeah.
No.
So,
and
yeah.
I just don't understand how I can we don't see eye to eye on it. It's just
Yeah.
always a disagreement when we.
So how have you brought it up to him? Like, what have you talked to him about? Like, what have you said?
I tell him stop giving him donuts,
Yeah.
and he just.
Do you say it like in an angry way, or yell, or do you like sit down and say, hey, listen?
It's becoming
okay.
pretty repetitive.
So you're getting more and more aggravated that you have to keep repeating
and that's
yourself.
why and it's just and then he says it's what Papa, it's Papa's time,
Yeah.
and I gotta try to find a way to maybe not.
Yeah, there's got to be something, you got to figure out like a way that you can compromise with him about the types of snacks that he gives him. Like, okay, you want to spoil him with like a sugary snack, let's compromise on like a healthier version of like something that instead has a ton of sugar, has like stevia, like, the other, that's like the better kind, or something that's just a little bit better, that's not going to get him all hyped up and
Right.
and get him off his routine and make him feel like he can have donuts and cookies and anything he wants at any time. So maybe like trying to implement something like that and trying to talk to your dad, maybe try to see eye to eye at some. Do you think that that's something that he would be willing to do with you, or
Yeah,
is that?
I think I have to kind of like accept a little bit more too, that like it is his time,
So, yeah.
and like everybody, like you'll never see eye to eye with someone like about your child, because even I have problems with my husband, because like
Yeah.
he has his way and I have my way, but like I accept that, but it's hard to accept it when it's my dad, because it's like,
Yeah, because
Hey.
it's not the co-parent. It's not it's not the
Yeah.
other parent. It's
Yeah.
it's the grandpa, and like you
Grandpa
have to listen to
literally
what I
says and
say.
but he's my dad, so I have to listen to what he says.
Exactly.
So it's like that's where the
so there's a whole
disagreement comes.
disagreement. Yeah, that's yeah. So I mean, that's something that I think that maybe you should sit down with him and try to just like say, hey, listen, like I'm tired of repeating myself. We got to come to some kind of compromise about what you're gonna allow Kevin to
Right.
do when you're watching him.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Yeah. All right. So it was nice to see you today. Nice talking to you. Okay.